I'm not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player now.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start. And right away, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Counter play, Drake. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Out to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And good space to operate there as he takes his down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll go to Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Play fake. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Derek Barnett drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Drake. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the line.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. Midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him come out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action with Hurts. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones from 17 yards out. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point try good by Gano. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They'll set up the screen to Dre. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
So first thing that crossed my mind was, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Mayfield off the play fake. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Here we go. Start.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
2nd and 5 now. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
First throw complete there to Bateman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 107 yards rushing now for Drake and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Ready up!
Now a handoff for Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll try and run the option left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
He'll let this go end zone for Green. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
He's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want.
Now Drake loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try the option on third down. Hurts fumbles it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. On the counter, it's Edwards. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Azeez Ojulari picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And, my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch them.
And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot.
Lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. 'Cause once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoolie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully. Put in the work, you can see my fingernail dirt. I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on fours, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor, in the trenches like a war. If they wanna give them more, when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Fourth down, 4 yards, put it all on the line. I am not worried cause it is our time. I hear the crowd in the background, man, they just wanna see me shine. For the hell of it, it's irrelevant. You lacking the intelligence to make it make sense. We gon' manifest whatever we can to get. That's a little money and a trophy and nothing they gon' respect. We don't care who